Let's go forward. You have a lot of free time here. When I explain to you, you can make your notes. Don't waste this time, or maybe pause the lection, the video, and explain it to yourself, or try to understand if this is the level A1, A2 of English right now, and when you need to understand and not like research the information, understand the meaning of rules of English tenses, because this is your speaking practice. This is the way, this is the door that you need to open and go forward, yes, and start to speak, to go out from your boundaries. So memorize rules, practice, read them a few times. You need to understand not only grammar structure. First of all, grammar structure, the second, meaning of the sentences, because each structure, each tense structure have the meaning. And that's why we have a lot of English tenses, a lot of different structures, because we need to speak in different meanings. We want to show different contexts. That's why we need to have a lot of different structures, parts of speech, and so on. Next, structure of the questions with do and does. The following is the word order to construct a basic question in English using do or does. Yeah, it's like difficult to understand this sentence. What does it mean? So they want to say to us that we have, one more time, auxiliary verb, first position in questions, do, does. Next, subject. This is our word order, yeah? This is our subject, pronoun. Also, we can call it pronoun are, you, they, he, she, it. Verb, the main verb of the action, the first form of the verb, infinitive form of the verb, and after our main verb, it will be the rest part of the sentence. Do I have a new bike? Do you need a new bike? Does she has a new bike? You remember that rule that when we want to use main verb, infinitive form have as a main verb, subjects are, you, they will work with have, subject he, she, it will work with has. So does she has a new bike? Does he want a new bike? This is one more time about grammar structure. Verb, this is also a great example of explanations. That we use infinitive form of the verb, but we don't need to use to with verb. To we put before the verb, for example, when we start the sentence with verb. To go somewhere, something like that. In the context, you can see a lot of these examples. Or maybe when we have the table of verbs, and they also write to, have, to, want, to, go. Examples of verbs. But when we put our verb infinitive form, first form of the verb, in the sentence, we need to make it without to. We need to take to out of this and take only infinitive form of the verb. This is that we need to remember. Yeah, examples: to have, to eat, to go, to live, to speak, etc. This is that we can see this type of verbs with to in some explanations. It's about grammar rules and about tables. But when we put main verb infinitive form in the sentence, it will be every time without to. Examples of negative questions with do and does. Of course, we have positive questions and we have negative questions, because sometimes we can ask in this context the question like, do not you need a dictionary? Don't you need a dictionary? Like, don't you need something? Does not Mary need a dictionary? Doesn't she need a dictionary? Don't we have a meeting now? Don't we have a meeting now? Doesn't it rain a lot in winter? Don't they want to go to the party? Does not he like pizza? So, as you can see, negative questions. First, you start your question with auxiliary verb do or does. After that, the negative word not. After not, subject. You, she, he, we, I, and so on. And after that, the next part of the sentences. Okay. You can also write your negative questions, like 10 examples right now. Make some break for practice. And we continue to talk about rules. So, short answers. Of course, when we have questions, we need to have answers. But can we create short answers? Of course, it can be like yes or no. But do you like chocolate? Our standard positive question: yes, I do. So this is your short answer. Yes, after that subject, after that auxiliary verb do. Because subject I. Does he like chocolate? Yes, he does. Yes, subject he, auxiliary verb does. Or yes, subject she, auxiliary verb does also. Negative answers: no, I do not. Subject, do auxiliary verb or does, plus negative word not. So, positive short answer: yes, subject, auxiliary verb do or does. Negative answers: short answers: no, subject, auxiliary verb do or does, plus negative word not. This is what about short answers. Or you can use the standard form of answer, like the long answer, the whole sentence. Do you like chocolate? Yes, I like chocolate so much. I prefer black chocolate, but sometimes I also can eat white chocolate. This is the whole answer. But sometimes it's enough. Yes, I do. That's all. However, so make some note. If a question word, for example, as who, when, where, why, which, or how often, how many, how much, is used in the question, you cannot use the short answers above to respond to the question. So, yeah, when we use, why do we need to use these question words? Because we need to know more details about this person. So, why do you like chocolate? Why do you like chocolate? We can say yes I do, no I don't. Or yes I why, no I why. This is like the wrong structure like at all. I need to explain why. Because I like chocolate because this is sweet and I enjoy to eat a chocolate. For example, this is explanation. How much chocolate do you eat every day? For example, like I eat chocolate once per day or once per week. Explanation, details. We want to know the information. That's why we use question words. So when you use question words, you can't use short answer, just yes I do, no I don't. This is just for standard questions of the general questions. Yeah, do you like, do you need, do she like, do they do, with in present simple questions in the present simple that you can start with auxiliary verb do or does. In this case, for present simple. For next 10 English tenses, we also have short answers, but this is for standard questions without question words before auxiliary verb. And this is the end of this lection. This is the end of questions, grammar explanations, how to create questions in the present simple. So I will see you at the next lection, students. Have a great day, stay positive, bye bye. Very skilled at the present moment with the grammar structures, so let's try to go to a higher level of speaking and be concentrated on this skill. Also, we can go to the common